Hello, everybody.
Good morning, guys.
Joe here.
Kevin?
Right, guys. So, episode 8 of The Wire, we're getting to a really interesting spot. And the best thing about this show is how the episode ends and what position it leaves us in, right?
Sure.
Always leaves us wanting more and always leads to the next situation. We ended up with Bird, right? What was his name?
Yes, he arrested.
Bird
and,
arrested, yeah.
Basically, the walls are closing in a little bit. He's the first domino to kind of fall. I don't know how it's going to shake out, but I think Orlando's going to be the big one.
Orlando's got something going on. He has a side thing going on,
Right.
which might lead to the downfall of, for sure, the club.
Yeah, well, you basically have a guy that knows all the dirt.
Yep.
He's got no criminal record. He's the face of the club, so they can have a clean liquor license. But he's decided that he wants to step into the game without Avon knowing.
Yes.
And I feel like, well, that's the way in, because he isn't. You look at all of Avon's guys that get caught, like Bird. They're not going to talk. They've been arrested a million times.
Yep.
They know the score. They're in the game. Orlando really isn't. So when Orlando gets busted, and I'm absolutely convinced that he will,
Yeah.
he's probably going to be the guy that starts the dominoes falling to really bring down Avon. I'm guessing.
So it's going to be like, obviously he's got multiple businesses
Right.
in other people's names.
Yeah.
So it might be a matter of who can get to him first once they find out about it. You know what I mean? If the cops get him first, or if Avon gets to him first. You know what I mean? Because either way, it's not going to shake out well for Orlando.
Well, I mean, if Avon gets to Orlando before he does anything, then that's a non-storyline.
Yes, you're right.
You know what I mean? It's like the cops will never know about Orlando.
I guess it depends on how far we're going to go with this story. If this is going to be picked up in season 2,
sure, or if like, because I don't know if like Avon is the target for multiple seasons, or if Avon gets arrested at the end of season 1 and season 2 is a new,
because that's
a new case.
Because all we know is that what you guys have told us is that, like you said, that in future seasons going forward, some characters that we see now might be background characters, and they kind of come in and out of the story. So that's why I'm like, well, I don't know if it's a new case or if they just,
right, sure,
happen.
Right.
But regardless, Orlando's in trouble.
Yeah, Orlando's kind of being dumb right now. Yeah. Like he's kind of flying in the face of what Avon needs of him.
Yeah.
For no other reason than I feel like doing it, right?
Sure.
I want to be a bigger man than I am.
It's dumb.
I'm like, are you? Yeah, just you signed up to be the guy that doesn't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble.
Don't mess with these people,
right? Yeah,
not ones to mess with.
I would not be bold enough to be like, I'm going to become a drug dealer on the side, even though I'm expressly forbidden from doing that.
Yeah, no thanks.
Good luck, Orlando. Let's go ahead and get started here. I want to go and thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. And I'd like to give a special shout out to Actuarial Lurker, Balash Fuldez, Chris, Derek Peterson, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Richard Wilkinson, Surya Gundavarapu, Torgir Lingstad, Weird Magic, and WerePanda47. As always, thank you so much, guys. We're very happy you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we're coming your way.
If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or we're currently watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page. On every show, including The Wire, we are at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we are on YouTube. So if you watch the YouTube edits today and would like to keep going, you can do it on our Patreon page. You will have to sync and watch along on your own source material.
Yes.
You will only see near us for copyright purposes.
18.
Could I did that one.
Number 6.
I know it.
Sean, shush.
Jersey numbers for Orioles players.
Gotcha.
Listen, guys, we're going to play that spy game. Do you remember the spy game?
Stranger.
Who's it?
Tall black guy over there.
This is stupid.
This is stupid.
Jimmy, these kids are going to have so many stories when they're older, man.
Right. Hey, you remember how much Dad sucked when he had his trailing drug kingpins around the farmer's market?
Yeah. One time when you go down to the station, that guy screamed.
Yeah. They've been around Bubs, they've been around Omar, and now Stringer.
Getting a real education. Jimmy,
you know, if his ex finds out he's a dead man on something like this,
yeah. Oh my God, Jimmy,
you suck.
Oh my God, this is a mess.
Do you even know where your children are?
There's one. He's reading a paper. The fact that he went out of his way to teach his kids this too.
I mean, it's okay to teach him if you're like some random guy and I'll watch it all the time. It's fun, whatever. But an actual drug dealer.
Regular.
His ride wasn't where it was supposed to be, I'm guessing.
This is tense.
And they can't find him.
Oh, this is stressful.
You're so stupid. I mean, obviously Stringer's not going to hurt two little kids in public, but
maybe.
Could you see him turn around and shooting a 10-year-old kid that's walking behind him?
Shoot, no. I don't know.
I don't think he would even care. I mean, he's sat in court with Jimmy.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It still makes Jimmy an idiot.
Will Michael and Sean McNulty please report to the offices in the rear of the market? Michael and Sean McNulty.
I mean, they're fine, but I'm really glad he's worried.
Me too.
Idiot. I like that every once in a while they do let us know that for as great as McNulty is and as well-intentioned he is as a police officer, he's kind of a crap dude, too.
You know, obviously we're following up Mad Men with this show.
Right.
There's shades of Draper and Jimmy.
There are.
You know what I mean? I mean, like, good at his job, alcohol.
Just another anti-hero.
Yeah. Which shows how complicated, you know.
Yeah. Tony Soprano really changed television.
Big time, yeah. But even with Tony, it's like, is he good at his job? You know?
That's true, Tony. Tony just kind of sucks, too.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're getting close to Jimmy's deadline to wrap this up and go back to work, and he's not going to do it. He's going to be burned forever.
They extended it because obviously it was 2 weeks. I think they went farther than that. It's a month.
Well, they extended the wire.
Yeah.
But Rawls didn't extend that you can be gone for this amount of time. He's got a deadline.
Yeah, for sure.
Come with the king, you best not miss. I think I've heard that one before.
It's an awesome line.
Yeah.
If they're not using the payphones in the low rises, then what are they doing?
They're walking to another payphone.
Yeah.
It's going out in the city.
Is that a direct order? I'm just saying.
If you want to follow these from phone to phone, why don't you do it yourself?
Ugh.
Oh, right. They took your gun for shooting your car.
Here.
No, that was before. Oh, that's right. That was something else. Right.
Okay, you idiots were there too.
You're just sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, literally.
You believe this guy? Like there are stripes on his sleeve.
You guys need to get up on those.
There you
go.
Good.
It's hard to like him.
Yeah.
It really is, man. Whose place are they sacking?
My guess is Omar, but who knows?
Sure.
Yeah, it's Omar. Oh, he's just in a different house watching, yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
Mr. Omar, you want ends on this?
Nah, darling, I'm cool.
Oh, so he was out doing a delivery.
This is tragic, though. He's holding the baby while she's doing that. Ugh.
Inspect the Camry, and Sean, my flesh and blood, gets the tag.
Your kids know front and follow.
They fucking love it. He plays spy in the mall sometimes.
Oh my god. It is funny. I mean,
yeah.
What?
This might.
You don't know what the issue is?
This might make his kids want to be cops. You know?
Yo, Wally.
What?
Yo, Wally.
What?
What's this about here?
Oh my god, this kid's asking for help with homework.
Oh, this is so sad.
God. Wallace might be the most tragic character in the show.
I think he is.
New package.
I might be down later.
Later?
Look, I'll catch you around the way, all right?
Oh, yeah, he's still depressed.
Yeah, he's going through it.
Just let me hold $10 and I'll give it back to you by Friday.
How? D ain't gonna pay you for not working.
Look, you gonna let me hold 10 or not?
Is he going to get addicted too?
For sure.
Ugh.
Things aren't going well.
Be there in like an hour, maybe. Who gonna know? Little man. He know thing.
Alright.
That was Stringer Bell?
Okay, so Little Man is a guy we've got to.
Wallace, man, he bugging.
Where you be at?
Nowhere.
He's depressed.
Yeah.
He up in his room and shit all the damn day.
Alright, tell Wallace to come see me, alright?
Alright.
Maybe he knows.
Someone help the kid out.
I think if anybody can get through to him, it might be D'Angelo.
Yeah.
He might know that he's messed up by that, seeing that body. Because he clearly was affected by shooting that girl as well.
Oh, yeah.
What if little man ain't working in the 221 thing? What if this day guy don't come?
Then he doesn't come. Like, you stay there and do your job.
God, you whine a lot.
What if he came already and we just missed the pickup? Yo, Herc, what if your mother and father never met?
Kima?
The Lincoln. We're on it.
At least this guy's doing his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been talking to Orlando, right? He said he got this good coke connect from New Orleans.
Orlando, huh?
Oh, this is how it's going to get back to Avon, isn't it?
You know, a little extra on the side.
I don't know, dude. You better talk to your uncle about that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Step out of the car, sir.
What'd I do?
Step out.
Oh, this
of the
guy.
The limo driver, yeah.
Yeah, the dirty
Zero
limo
off,
driver, yeah.
Is there something beneath that seat, sir?
Nah, no.
Then you don't mind if we take a look, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's going to jail.
Oh, yeah. Better start snitching.
He looked, oh.
It's a lot of money.
It's none of your business right there, all right?
How about if I make it my business, huh?
Yeah. That at least gets you a conversation downtown.
For sure.
I don't know what the rules are on a bag of money compared to, like, if they actually had drugs, you know?
It's like, if they
I'm
have
sure there's an
suspicion,
amount.
if they have suspicion, they can
Sure.
hold it.
Little asset forfeiture.
Yep.
Lester picked up the drop from one of the tower phones. We followed him up Reservoir Hill till he knew we were on him.
He's a legislative aid?
Oh, Daniels is going to know him. That's funny.
String a bell to someone on a tower phone. We thought we were going to come up with drugs. Got money instead.
I know this guy.
Yeah. That's funny. Hi, remember me?
Small world, right?
Orioles won last night. You get the money cracking cribs or what?
I'd like to speak to my attorney.
I wonder if it's going to be the same attorney we've seen.
Levy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stop.
You know what's up.
Oh, I sort of got back to him. Yeah.
Everything is good? I'm all right. I mean, fixed for cash.
Yeah. God, this guy's in trouble.
Come on, Avon.
So you're like, you're right. My bad.
He might get off lucky here.
Didn't I take a beating here?
Yeah.
Until he tells us a legitimate source for that money, we keep it.
So you have no criminal charge.
Oh my God, are the police going to cover for this guy?
Give it back.
Sir?
Give the man back his money.
Was it like the mayor's driver or something?
Some politician.
Now, I ask you to put a charge on the drug dealer, Lieutenant. That's all I ask.
This sucks.
Pulled out $20,000. And though there's no criminal charge, you think it wise to try to keep it.
Oh my God.
This is political.
Yep.
Sign
It's
here.
insane. Like,
Or you can count it yourself if you want.
do the.
So I can leave now.
Yeah, take your bag of cash with you. My God.
We just gave back 20 large of Barksdales' money.
Sure did.
Yeah.
There
He
goes.
can't help himself, can he? I mean, they're right. They're completely right.
For sure. Don't yell at Daniels.
It's not his problem.
You think the job is going to save me? You think it's going to save you?
Oh my
Chain
God.
of command, detective. That's all I got from the deputy today.
Chain of command?
Shut up, man.
You say you got the deputies here. What the he got on you?
Only rank detective.
Yeah. Jimmy, you lost.
And Jimmy is so self-destructive. The problem is well, although he's not really wrong, nothing good was going to come of that. There was no ending that was going to work.
Yeah. You're just burning bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orlando knows.
Yeah.
You sold me out.
I think you did him a favor.
I think he did
If
too.
he would have gone farther, he might be dead.
Kind of saved the whole operation. Honestly.
Yeah. He's just in an impossible position.
He really is. I feel for him the most, honestly. Well, Wallace, too, obviously. But yeah, on the police side, Daniels is eating a lot of crap.
See, this is the thing that everyone knows and no one says. You follow the drugs, you get a drug case. You start following the money, you don't know where you're going.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
It's okay, though. We gave the money back, said we were sorry.
What can Daniels do?
Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Irv, it's fatal. Kiddo, you're with me here. The Circuit Court for Baltimore ordered 60 days on this tap. The court wants it 60 days.
They're just coming through here.
Heck yeah.
You'll be in contempt of court on Monday. Understood? And all the best to Arlene and the kids.
God, it's good for him. He might be a little gross, but
He sucks, but yeah.
Who's your daddy now?
And that's not on McNulty. He got the memo that told him to shut it down.
Look, I didn't do a damn thing, Lieutenant. You got to beef us with a judge. Yeah, you got the deputy's memo. He called his own shot.
That's true.
Yep. a stringer all over the place, isn't he?
Yeah, it's good camera work there.
Was.
Kima.
He is going to ask her. Did Jimmy do this?
McNulty or the judge? Or both?
This time, the judge.
Yep, it was.
What the hell?
Is it taking a class or something?
Why not?
Sure. Explain the brief.
Or he's recruiting. Everyone's educated dealers.
Change in price creates a large change in demand. Then demand is said to be a...
He's taking an economics class.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I see these guys aren't dumb.
Introduction to macroeconomics.
Cool. It's kind of like it's Walter White-esque, isn't it?
Yeah. I suppose it couldn't hurt for a drug dealer to take an economics course or two.
No.
We've all been there. That's why you have multiple pencils.
They the only ones might be trouble.
So I'm gonna drop Scar, you just drop.
Oh, these are the guys that are trying to run off the corner.
Got it. Learn from Bird. Get rid of your guns. Stop touching it without a glove, I guess.
All this over a freaking corner, they're just going to kill somebody.
Yeah. It's senseless, isn't it?
It sucks.
Hey, now.
Ooh. Whoa.
Couldn't happen to nicer guys.
Omar was waiting for him.
Heck yeah, he was.
Well, I think Stinkin might be dead.
Oh, yeah. This guy might bleed out, too.
Oh. God, that's so intimidating.
I know, right? He's going to get his vengeance, isn't he?
Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
Okay, that's a really good use of that line.
Yeah, it is.
That's hard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Is Omar just going to kind of let him go here?
I don't know. Send a message.
It's an effective message.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, get rid of his guns.
Yeah, because the police are coming.
Yep.
Where's Stinkum tied up with the boat from the rest of the run, and now he's out of the case. The man's a loose cannon.
Literally.
I mean, I don't know nothing about none of this crazy nonsense.
Well, I don't know. It came back to us quick.
Well, you know how that be. Everybody want to believe the worst about Omar. Well, if I was going to come after certain people, I definitely wouldn't want to give y'all 5 people any cause for concern.
So the point is, Omar, while we're all grateful for the case you gave us on Bird, and we all have a certain admiration for your do-it-yourself nature.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, it ain't all up to me, right? Huh? I got a bounty on my head.
That's true, too.
What, that it? Gentlemen? Ma'am?
You think that Omar makes that out of season 1?
I don't know.
This thing with my uncle might not be right for me, I'm thinking.
Thank you.
Get out.
Why don't you go and tell him yourself? Are you kidding? Raul sees my fingerprints on this and run my nuts through a cheese grater.
Yeah,
That's actually, yeah.
So, Ray, can I talk to you for a minute?
Great about that.
Yeah.
In my office.
Cool, Ray.
I know. This
Hey,
is so
hey,
frustrating.
you're about to get a case you're not going to get to close.
Yeah, just the stop and go that happens around there. You know what I mean? Like, we're on, we're off. We're on, we're off.
I like a face.
Soul, conscience, whatever you want to call it. She's a citizen, right?
It's in the eyes.
Instinct detective.
Is Lester the smartest person on the show?
He's the best person on the show, for sure.
What? Who is this?
Set a chair for a nightstand. He burned his clothes.
Come on, man. No. You burn your clothes for, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, hair, fibers.
Oh, God.
Get out. Think y'all could just take my home. Trace Lab ain't gonna have shit in the bunk.
Take it to Walmart, get us some clothes.
Yeah, right.
I love that camera work, too. That was great.
Somebody's watching the club.
It's very Hitchcock.
Hey, Bunk, I'll give you the burning trace evidence makes sense. What the f*** did you plan to wear home? Huh?
I was wondering the same thing, actually.
You're no good for people, man. I mean, damn. Everybody around you. Christ.
He didn't make you do that, though.
He did not.
I'm going to stay and pick up this one completely on bunk.
Yeah, big time.
We're drunk.
Yeah, but still, we're in control of our own choices.
No, I just mean that, like, his mumbling,
sure.
not his actions, just what he's mumbling now.
For sure. I'm kind of dang. I really wish they wouldn't have cut away from the Omar scene because I wanted to see what he was about to do. You think he's going to go trash the club?
Either that or he's waiting for Avon or Stringer to come out.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess so.
Or go in or whatever.
Sure, he's just staking it out for sure.
Yeah,
he's going full like Rambo mode at this point
for sure.
Search blood. Yeah, okay, so Stinkum's gone.
Yeah, it's reasonable for sure. Omar needed to step it up at some point, and this was a really good way to do it.
Yeah,
you come at the king, you best not miss.
Great line.
That's a great line.
Such a good line.
And used perfectly in the context of the show.
Because I always wondered, I mean, like how it's going to play into the episode because you know that it is, and yeah, you couldn't have done it in a cooler way, honestly. And him whistling the
farmer in the Dell, I think it was.
Yeah, man, that was a great scene. Also, we have so many storylines going on. You kind of forget about the ones they introduced at the beginning of the episode. But Wallace, we have to talk about Wallace again.
Yeah, he to me, he is the biggest tragic figure on the show.
For sure. Because we've seen him a couple times in the last episodes, very, very sparingly. Obviously, we know he's using. He's depressed, clearly.
I mean, maybe there's a chance he gets out. Maybe
hope so.
Maybe that he's at such a rock bottom moment. That's when you kind of hope, like, okay, you're really down to the dumps. Maybe it's your opportunity to get out and get away from it, which would be really nice.
And it could be through D'Angelo. Obviously, we know D'Angelo's kind of like on his way out too.
And he's sympathetic to Wallace for sure.
If anybody's going to listen to D'Angelo, it would be Wallace.
Absolutely.
Because I think the two other guys in the pit,
Bodie and Poot? Is that his name?
Poot. Yes, Bodie and Poot. They're more likely to stay put, right?
Oh, I think so. They're much more bought into the life than Wallace is,
especially after the chess scene. You know what I mean? Like, they're pretty sold on that.
Well, they were, and at least Poot was there for the whole murder thing. He was right by Wallace the whole time, and it didn't affect him. So I think I think his buy-in is all the way.
Yeah, he's not getting what Wallace is going through. Oh, we're just laying around all day. No, like clearly something deeper is happening. So yeah, I want to see that going forward too. Obviously, that's one of the storylines I'm most invested in. And I like the judge as well, man. The judge coming in clutch and saving him.
This is kind of the first time in the show that he actually did really kind of like stepped up. Yeah, kind of stepped up. Because, he's yet another cog in a completely messed up machine.
For sure.
So this was a moment to kind of balance out the fact that I wonder how much of the story of Senator Clay Davis we're going to get in the show moving forward.
Oh, I think we're
because
started.
Right. Like the deputy of Ops Burrell shut it down.
Yeah.
Right. At least that angle with the driver. But we've seen Clay Davis before. He was driving for him at the party that Daniel was at. They pointed him out. So he's a character we're going to see, I'm sure, again, because he was a character that actually appeared in the show.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of wondering at what angle we're going to get Clay Davis.
How does he figure
it out? Right, exactly. Like, obviously he's taking drug money for something. I don't know what, because he's a legislator, so it's not like he's in a position to arrest or, he's not in law enforcement.
And
I don't know if it's just campaign contributions and what, maybe, some of the stuff with the business licenses and ownerships, like, Orlando's club. I don't know what role a state senator plays in any of that.
Yeah, what do they have to gain from that?
But they're definitely, Avon's giving money to a state senator.
Yeah.
And I don't know to what end, and I'm really kind of curious to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
And if that ultimately is what gets Daniels kind of burned too, is that angle.
What's great though is like the strongest part of the show is setting up the hierarchy and like the levels of all this, right? Just when we thought it couldn't go higher than what it was in the police force, it goes higher than that. We go all up to the politicians.
Yeah, it's kind of really doing a great job of like showcasing like just how big the web is and how it's just another entanglement to this entire mess,
from up here to back down here,
right?
And everything in between. It's brilliant.
Yeah, we've said before that we think Burrell sucks because he does. We think Rawls sucks because he does. But they're as awful as they are, and obviously there are better people he could put in those roles that would be marginally better.
Yeah.
But they're just products of the system that they're working in.
Yeah.
Obviously. And I think that really kind of shows that Burrell shutting all that down had nothing to do with Burrell probably being a bad guy. It's Clay Davis being a bad guy, and Clay Davis probably holding a whole lot of power over Burrell.
Yeah, and then it goes
and
down to
Burrell,
Daniels.
right, and then Burrell holds power over Rawls, and Burrell holds power over Daniels, and it's just where I don't know where you even start to untangle it. You know what I mean?
For sure. It's broken.
It's such a broken system. Like we said it since episode 1. These are systemic flaws
Yeah.
in the law enforcement side of things, and it's a mess. That it's like, where do you even start? You know,
it's such a complicated situation, but
Yeah.
like it's captured so well in the show. It shouldn't work, but it does perfectly. Like this show's amazing.
Yeah, here you go back to your house after a tornado or a hurricane, and you just see everything destroyed. It's like, where do you start first on fixing it and cleaning it up? What's the where do you even begin? And that's just kind of the mess that this is really highlighting here.
Absolutely.
Kind of looking forward to see where it goes from here. I'm wondering if Orlando is smart enough to have that angle close, because I thought Orlando was going to be the cog to bring down Avon.
Yeah.
He still might be if he's a complete moron.
Yes.
But I feel like after I caught that beating and that yelling, I'd be like, "You're right.
Good. Yep.
I'm good." Maybe
These
if I could
guys
just get
treat me well.
right, if I can just get a little raise, maybe, because obviously I'm crying for money.
Yeah.
But other than that, straight as an arrow. You know. All right, we'll catch you on the next one, guys. See ya.